Do any of you have a roster?
Yes.
You have-
Yes, ma'am.
Immediately.
Yes, ma'am. I am the roster queen.
Tell us about the roster.
It's nice is what it is. No, I do currently have a roster right now. I think am I allowed to give a number?
Yeah.
I have 5 guys and 2 girls on my roster right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
You make time for the things you want.
Are you videoing me right now?
No, I'm just scrolling.
Okay. I mean,
So,
I thought we were kind of hitting it off, all right?
I mean, sure, but like,
You told me about-
you've been kind of boring. So, like, say something interesting.
Boxes quite yet?
Yeah, boxes.
Well, at least she being honest.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you.
You know, you told me about your nonprofit and everything like that, and like that was cool, and I said that was cool, and I mean it. I mean, I think it's pretty cool.
Okay, but like, do you have anything interesting to say?
Okay, now, girl, you being a little bit on the asshole side now.
I mean, I watch a lot of like podcasts and stuff like that. I mean, I thought that Shia LaBeouf interview that came out recently was pretty cool. You see that? You see that show?
Really?
I'm talking. Can you get him to be quiet? I'm trying to talk.
Okay, that's not necessary. I'm just gonna. We can.
I went on.
You're giving me a lot of red flags now.
I went on.
Hold the hell up. You brought a baby on a date, and you got nerves to call him a red flag? Girl, you should have stayed your ass at home if you knew damn well that you didn't have no babysitter. Why the hell are y'all bringing kids on dates?
I need you to know.
Did you see the Shia LaBeouf interview though on
You
Channel
can-
5?
Alright, well, I just thought you should know that we're gonna cut this short because
Did you see the Shia LaBeouf interview?
I'm not. No, I don't support Shia LaBeouf because you gotta connect the artist with the art itself, and not a good idea. So, what are you even doing? What is that you have in your hand?
You should be happy that somebody even entertaining you with a kid on the date. See, he a little bit too nice. Cause when you walked in there with them kids, I would have got up and walked the hell out like I didn't even know you. Girl, bye. Like I nerves to have an attitude and this is what the hell you did. Girl, bye.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to cut this short. So I appreciate your time, and just leave your half the bill, and that's it.
I mean, I'm not gonna pay for this if you're gonna kick me out.
That's fine. Just leave your half. Just leave your half. I'll pay for me and my kids, and you can just
The best thing he did all night.
I just got out of therapy and I realized I'm the problem. I thought it was everybody else. I didn't think it was me.
I mean, it sounds like you're on the right track. I mean, it do. It sounds like you're on the right track. A lot of people would have heard what their therapist said and they would have still kept lying to themselves. But not you. You went home and you told yourself the truth.
Remember, it's better to tell the truth.
And that's no lie. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
If a man cries in front of me, say like he's having a horrible day and we go on a date, and he cries and starts complaining about all the horrible things that happened in his day and this and that, that's going to turn me off.
Open up to a woman? Yeah. Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Is everyone 6 foot plus here? Like volleyball. So I'm assuming for all of y'all, does a guy have to be 6 foot to date you?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Just because I'm 6'1". He don't gotta be 6 foot. Okay.
What about you?
Yeah.
So what's the minimum height you can work with?
Any height.
Any height?
Any height.
What, my height bother you?
No.
Dead ass?
That is. No.
That's rare out here.
We're all people. We're all humans. So why count anybody out?
We got us one.
So, who would like to ruffle a few feathers today that are in very serious need of ruffling, in addition to bringing in a much-needed reality check for a great many out there? I know nothing could please me more than to do so, because I have been noticing something on social media, and I think it needs to be discussed more and certainly needs to have attention brought to it, that there are a lot of individuals, specifically a lot of women out there, who are more than pleased to tell anyone who will listen that they don't like men. they don't care about them. They don't care about the issues that they go through, the suffering that they have to deal with, and they certainly couldn't give two hoots about the status of their mental health. And well, I really hate to break this to you. No, I don't hate to break this to you. In fact, I look forward to breaking this to you. But if you don't care about the status of men's mental health, by extension, then that means you honestly don't care about the safety of women.
Men don't care.
No, best
We
believe
don't
men don't
care.
care. You ain't met my man. You ain't
don't
met my
care.
man. You ain't met my man. Let's just be real.
Does he have kids?
No, okay, you know what? Okay, you want to go.
It's just a question.
No, he doesn't have kids.
I don't want to categorize him incorrectly.
He doesn't have kids, but.
So he's one of those that got a chick with 2 kids and he don't have kids? He's one of those?
Correct. He's one of those, but guess what? He wants to have a big family. He wants a lot of kids. And I can't give that to him, but I can give him at least 1, and that's about it, because I got 2 already. And that's just his
You
way to-
just said
he's a
he
great
can't have
man.
his dreams come true because he's with you.
What is your best feature?
So I think my eyes.
Do you think others would agree?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
What would you say her best feature is?
Her hair? I like blondes.
What would you say your best feature is?
My eyes. They switch colors.
What would you say his best feature is?
He ain't really my type. I like his bang, I guess.
What's your best feature?
My lips and my thighs and
What is her best
Jesus
feature?
Christ. That yellow bandana. That's the only thing going on. All the construction that's happening around this resort, all these cracked walls, here's your reason why.
You wanna know what I was thinking?
I'm just starting to realize that common knowledge isn't so common. Few discretions advised.
Men said they don't like women who are always outside partying. So when y'all go outside partying, who is it that y'all looking for then?
Hoes, skeezers, baddies on a discount, streetwalkers, women to f*** on, breezies. And if we're honestly speaking, men don't place hoes and regular women in the same category. And if my assumption serves me correctly, I believe you were trying to take a shot at men saying that if we don't go to the club for women, we go to the club for men. And that couldn't be further from the truth, because when we say that we don't like women that go to the club, we're talking about the women that we would commit to. I'm gonna let it slide this one time, but watch your mouth when you talk about us. No man ever goes to the club looking for a wife. That's the last place, and possibly even the worst place you can go to find a wife. Now, I was under the impression that this was common knowledge, but apparently not. Some of us are just out of the loop, to say the least. And this does not now mean that men can't go out as a group and enjoy each other's company, but if they are going out and looking for somebody in the club, it's the hoes. Like, why would I ever go into this dark room, buy overpriced ass liquor, buy hookah that I don't even smoke, wear my streetwear's finest, listen to really aggressive music, have to watch my back at every turn because you don't know who's in this club and what kind of beef may or may not be going on, just to be looking for a wife? You think that's the place a wife would ever be? I just want you to consider how hostile that environment I just described is. True matchmaking and love ain't really happening in the club. It's like a shooting star. We don't always see it, but when we do, it's special. And this is also not to say that every woman that goes to the club is not a wife. What I am saying is men don't go to the club to find wives. Can you get lucky? For sure. Has it happened? For sure. Because we must take into consideration women like going to the clubs too. And sometimes, just sometimes, they're actually there just to enjoy the festivities of the club. Not to mess with nobody's son. Although we all know women have their own motives for going to the club. If they're not there to truly enjoy each other's time, yeah, they're looking for the tricks. They're looking for somebody to go home with for the night. They're looking for someone to make a bad decision with. Yeah, it's real. But when it's all said and done, we're looking for the hoes. Nothing more, nothing less. And you should be more considerate on the environments that you place yourself in, because the places that you go into alter the perception that people have of you. Because if I go into my local hood spot or my local club and you in a section with a wife, is the last thing that I think you are. But you know what? I know you ain't gonna listen to I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep it change.
You think your pretty face and your new nails and your new toes mean that you should get your bills paid because you some fine. That means nothing. There's a bunch of fine out of here. And there's fine. They got their own business. It's fine. They got their own condo. It's fine. They take 2 vacations a year without the that she's talking to. Don't even need your money. Don't need it. So when still fuck the living shit out of you. And she's not tripping about her pussy. So when I add that into the equation, if there's a bunch of beautiful women exactly like you doing all of these other things, what makes you so special when you're not keeping up with what the standard is for your counterparts?
I'm gonna be real. I'm the really out here, okay? So I personally, I don't care what
Hold
nobody
on,
else.
you got a man right now? You're single. Drop a bomb. stay single. As long as you think like this, as long as you keep talking and not receiving information, you will not have a man no time soon. You will have 40 years old and you will have cats and kittens and all type of animals in your house, but you will not have in-house dick or anything that protects, provides, or takes care of you because you acted like you were bigger than the program, respectfully. You're not bigger than the program.
There was one woman, she was kind of laughing about, man, I have a roster. Am I allowed to give a number? I have 5 guys and 2 girls. And that right there tells me that's not a roster. Those are friends with benefits is what they are. Those friends with benefits. Sometimes these women can put off an energy to where you know that they're out here doing stuff. I mean, I don't even know if she has an OF. Maybe she does. I'm assuming. Well, I guess you can assume for a lot of these modern women, if they're sitting on a certain side of the whatever podcast, then they probably got something going on the side in terms of adult content. I don't know her, so maybe I can't assume that. But like I said, just based on her energy, it's not really a roster. It's just people that I could call if I get, tired of this one, or this one's not available, or I'm looking for this. So it's kind of a mutually beneficial relationship. I think most women, when they talk about a roster, they mean I can call up a guy if I want this one for sex, or if I want this one for money, or if I want this one for cuddles, then I'll call this person up. It's kind of like, a utility belt. I can pull it out whenever I want to, and I need this tool right now. But that's not what she has. And a lot of modern women, they waste their time messing around with these rosters. And then once the roster decides, hey, I'm done with her, and then they all move on, all you really did was add to your body count.
Yo, so homie left shorty because she's way too close to her male best friend.
I got broken up with because I posted this video on my story. Okay, broken up with is dramatic, as I was with him for 3 weeks and we went on 1 date. But after I posted that story, he was so annoyed with me. He basically told me that he doesn't do guy best friends with the girls that he's speaking to. And if he's pursuing someone, he just doesn't really respect the fact that I have a male in my life that I love real bad. Now, some of you may be as confused as me because this is literally my best friend of 6 years. He's like my brother at this point, and I would never even look at him a certain way. But this guy was serious, and he was not letting up on this boundary that he had placed. So the only thing I could do was respect it. I explained to him what the situation was, that it was not like that, but he wasn't hearing it, so he cut me off.
Yo, shout out to homie for seeing the red flags early and cutting this chick off, because he already knew that 3 was a crowd. Yo, guys, know a male best friend is a dude just waiting his turn, bro. Just waiting in line for shorty to, to give it up at some point, to be unhappy, to come to him with her problem, and then that's that, bro. Ain't no dude spending money on a chick, precious time, resources, attention, all that for free. It's just not happening. Oh, she's like my sister. Man, get the out of here with that. And then y'all look like y'all a couple. She looked like she coupled up with homie. Got the fan, did her makeup. She coming out. She all out, pulling out all the stops to look mad good while she with homie. And homie look like he ain't bumming it neither. So come on, bro. The signs be there. These chicks think we stupid. Have more respect for yourself. Men and women as platonic best friends. And then she said, yo, I love them real bad. Like you talking about your best friend that's not related to you by blood the way you're supposed to be talking about your mans. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like coming into that relationship with this chick, she already looked like she in a relationship. Like 3's a crowd, bro. What am I supposed to do? Hang out with this dude? Make him my best friend too? Like get out of here with that. So good thing for him seeing the signs early. This chick look like she don't give a and having that male best friend is going to keep her single for the rest of her life for any respectable dude that come after. So
you don't know what you have till it's gone, and you're curious that you think you can get better out there. So when did you have that idea, like, hey, what else is out there? I want to experience more, like maybe I can do better out there. When did you start having that, or did you?
I never thought, I didn't say, I think I could do better. I always knew what I had was good, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe just social media has a lot to do with it. Not everything, but you know, social media. You're looking at social media, everything, like, obviously everybody puts their best moments, all their vacations, all their like, oh wow, like, oh, they're going to Italy again, you know, like making little comments like, oh, must be nice, you know, doing the comparing thing. See, I did that too. I did that comparing thing. So I did make him feel small at times. I did. Like, I belittled him. I did the thing when I would get mad, and not at the 8-year mark necessarily. That's when it just started. But, you know, as the years went on, I would get mad at, I'd say like a real man would do this, you know, be a man. Like, I would go there, and I knew he hated, like, I knew that hurt him, and I would, you know,
that hurt
a real
me.
man this, you know, so I would do that a lot. And it got to the point where I'd even be like, he starts, you know, like raising his voice now at this point. Now he doesn't have respect for me, you know, as the years go on, he starts raising his voice, and I'm like, so he'd raise his voice, right? And I'm like, okay, stop acting like a girl now. Let me be the emotional one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would say, it was almost like, let me see how much I can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hurting me, but I'm going to do it worse.
And if you don't mind me asking, I understand what you're doing, and I get that, but what's the goal? I mean, I get, like, you did the comparing, right? And then there's maybe anger that you're not doing the same thing. So you're attacking him to hurt him. But what's the end? What was the end goal of that effort?
Looking back, I think it's this. So looking back, when I was unhappy, and at the time I took it out on him. Now fast forward, we'll get into that because we separated, tried working it out. I got into another relationship. You start finding things out about yourself. But I was unhappy, so I just took it out on him. You know, once I was out of the relationship, that's when I'm like, okay, like, this is a me issue. It's not even a...
Yeah. So you're angry, but after reflection, you were really angry at yourself.
Correct. Like, yes, I was unhappy in my own skin. I think I was just, I was the unhappy one.
Does size matter?
No, it's how you use it.
How you use it? Let's go. Really? That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the ideal size? What's ideal? Like,
I'm a nice girl. I don't have a measuring tape out, so never know.
they like full microphone, half a mic.
Half a mic.
A little bit. About there? Okay, that's workable. What about 5.5?
Depends.
This is where I belong. And don't invite me to no more baby showers unless you done already invited me to a wedding. Because what are we celebrating? A broken home? I'm not doing it with y'all next year. You standing up in a picture looking like a fool. Nobody know where the baby daddy at. Husband, baby. It better be in that order. If that ain't it, I'm going to tell you in advance, I'm already busy. And I'm giving you a 2-kid maximum.
Well, I caught you lying. You got mad.
I did.
Okay, and then when you got mad, you went and somebody else.
I was mad at me.
Okay, but you went and somebody else.
I did.
Because you got caught lying.
Yes.
And now this person is now...
He's mad at me.
Now this person is now texting you saying that he was with you actually all night.
He was not.
Okay, but so he's lying.
He is lying.
Okay.
He is lying. That's a big fat lie.
He's saying last Friday night. What does Katy Perry voice mean?
I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about.
So he's lying.
I think he was with somebody else before he got to me. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, he thinks he had sex with you all night.
He didn't.
Did you blow him near the couch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he talked
right when he walked in the door.
Okay. So wait, right when you walked in, you went out sucking his.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he references that. So he knows it's you.
Yeah. Okay.
He's talking about being with you all night.
He wasn't.
Okay.
We didn't leave the restaurant until 10:30. You just heard that.
Okay. Well,
there was nothing to preface that.
But she didn't say that you weren't with him as well.
Call her back. She probably won't take the call since you hung up on her. But go ahead and call her back.
Okay. Now, do you feel bad at all that you did what you did?
Oh my God. Yes, I do.
What do you feel bad about?
I feel bad that, well, for 100 different things I feel bad. Starting backwards, or starting at the end and working backwards, I felt absolutely terrible that I cheated on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you feel bad that you lied to me?
Well, I was getting there. I told you I was working from the end and going backwards.
Okay.
The worst thing that I've ever done is hurt you.
Okay, so when you got, so tell me more about the logic of you getting caught lying, and then you go suck some other guy's because I caught you lying. How does that work?
I was an absolute whore and deserved to be treated like one. It was self-mutilation. I don't know how to behave like this.
In summer, like, I got really and there was just a group of like 5 guys, and a train happened, but like it wasn't anything crazy. 5 isn't even that much, bro.
5 isn't that much?
5 isn't even that much. It's not that much. It's not that much.
Are you serious?
If I would have went to 6, that would have been crazy. But I only went to 5.
Yo, where is your...
It was like 2 summers ago. It was nothing, bro. Next summer, I'm gonna up it to 6. Maybe this summer.
This woman says that her best friend kicked her out of her wedding because she wore a yellow dress. That's awful. Let's see what she has to say.
You guys really want to see the yellow dress that got me kicked out of my friend's wedding?
We do.
And I'm not one to disappoint you. So, I'm gonna go put it on, and you're gonna tell me, is it yellow or is it white? Let's go. Wait. I really don't think you guys are ready for this, okay? Yellow? Now listen, I really thought that yellow would be totally appropriate to wear to a wedding. I never in a million years thought that this dress would get me. Tell me what you think.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding this right. So you believe that you deserve the world, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong at all with that. But I just have one question. You say that you deserve the world, and your justification for that is you have all of these men in your life who buy you Uber Eats and take you out on dates and Uber Blacks, and they just provide everything to you. So you feel a sense of privilege. I should be taken care of because all of these men are willing to take care of me. And yet you're not dating a single one of them. Why? No. Don't leave. Don't leave the conversation because you know you don't have an answer. Well, you actually know the answer, you just don't want to say it, right? It's because you have expectations of what a man should be. My man has to look like this, and he has to make this amount, and he has to have a home like this, and you want a man like that to treat you like the simps do when they're not going to, because the reason they have everything in life is because they didn't simp over women. If you have multiple men in your life that provide you whatever you want whenever you ask, then you should date those men. You shouldn't be saying, this is what I expect out of my man, because you'd get that out of your man if you dated the men that already did it for you.
I'm telling you, man, the things that these modern women get online and they say, the best word for it is emotionally unstable. It's emotionally unstable, man. You can't do anything with them. Emotionally unstable. I hesitate to say stupid because I don't really want to call people stupid a lot. But some of these things, you listen to what they say and you run it through the lens of logic, and you're like, does this make any sense? And logic, the logic test comes back and says, no, it doesn't make any sense. These modern women are idiots. They get online, they talk about nonsense, and then they wonder why men don't want to have anything to do with them. They wonder why men are stepping back. This is a lot of foolishness going on, a lot of stupidity on your part. And these are the women that are continuing to tell us they're educated, they have their own homes, they're progressing very nicely in their career. If this is what the companies are hiring, that company's going to go bankrupt.
This is why you listen to the people who tell you to date the man who maybe is a little dorky and likes you a little bit more than you like him. My grandmother gave me this advice when I first met Davis, and I was not vibing with it. Davis was like too nice, he liked my family too much, wanted to hang out too often, and I was like, as if you're not cool enough. And so I broke up with him despite her advice. And 6 months later, he like kind of came back into my life, just a funny situation at homecoming, and I like instantly had a mindset shift that happened so quickly where I was like, wow, you're so dumb. Like, you're gonna date the guy who like pretty much wants nothing to do with you and probably be begging him to treat you well your entire life. Lo and behold, we're married now. I'm on the phone with the same grandmother, and we're chit-chatting about houses and babies and her life, and just giving me all the advice. She goes, 1 second, I got a package at the door. And she goes, oh my goodness, it's from Davis. She opens it up. It's a whole box. I didn't even know he did this. It's a whole box of weights and like a rack for her weights and like bands and stuff.
Justice for Davis. Get out, my brother. Get out. She's putting you through a humiliation ritual. You look in those eyes, I want you to really look in those eyes for one moment. You might see a sweetheart. I look in those eyes, I see a woman that cares only about herself. She's not the one that liked you, Davis. Her grandmother liked you. Her grandmother just essentially just convinced her to like you, Davis, but she never liked you, Davis. She still doesn't really like you, Davis, because she did, she never would have posted this, Davis, online. Because just think about it, Davis. Now you got to deal with the heat of everyone telling you this is the biggest red flag that you cannot ignore, but you're going to ignore because you're already married to her. Start moving that money over. Start talking to some lawyers, my brother, because you need to just gear yourself. Because I'm telling you, Davis, she is not the one, Davis. Don't put yourself through this. It's so unfortunate. I feel bad for you, man, but gentlemen, avoid women like this. This is fatality. You know, you think about a woman as a representation of a man, and think about how this woman now represents her man to the entire world. Justice for Davis. Trust fund baddies only, gentlemen.
I slapped out of you? That's disrespectful as
There comes a time where you gotta really simplify it for a motherfucker to understand what you're really trying to say. Your discretion is advised.
But it'd be wrong if I slapped out, right?
This is where double standards come into play. That's like,
if a lion farted in your path, would you slap the shit out of a lion? No, because you know the lion's stronger than you. Don't hit me. If I'm so much stronger than you, if I'm a man, then don't hit me because your feelings hurt.
Now, the topic at hand is men and women putting their hands on each other. To start this off, I don't think anyone should be putting their hands on anyone. But in this situation, the young lady is trying to justify a woman hitting a man. She is saying it is a double standard because a woman hitting a man is not the same as a man hitting a woman. And the reason it's different is because men are naturally stronger. And her co-host is saying, well, if we are stronger, why would you ever hit a man? Because, you know, if he ever decides to hit you back, it's over with. Now, I've been on record saying that men aren't as dangerous as women say we are. And the reason for that is because women will actually hit a man. If a man is as dangerous as you say he is, you wouldn't dare. And I think the reason a young woman would do something like that in that moment is because she understands that, number one, there's a consequence to him doing that. Number two, a lot of them don't actually think that man will hit them back. Number three, we were taught at a very young age to never hit a woman back, even if she hits us. And number four, last but not least, that a man has a very high level of compassion and self-control in a lot of those situations, contrary to popular belief. Now, the young man uses a wonderful example. He says, if a lion farted in your face, would you hit the lion? Knowing what the lion is actually capable of. I don't know anyone personally that would hit that lion because we are fully aware of how much danger that lion can impose on us. And so in turn, there's a certain level of respect that you have for that lion because you know what that lion is capable of. Which also says if a woman ever puts her hands on you, she don't respect you at all. I say all that to say, as a woman, it is never a good idea to put your hands on a man. If you're not doing that out of self-defense, actual self-defense, not why I feel some kind of way so I gotta hit him. I'm talking about, oh, he's trying to hit me or he's trying to hurt me of some sort. Putting your hands on a man is a possible. There are some men out there that don't hold back when it's time to fight. The moral to the story is, ladies, don't put your hands on men, and men, don't put your hands on the ladies. The altercations between both genders have never been proven to solve anything. And for my fellas in particular, if you ever feel like you're even about to get to the point of doing that, you better leave immediately. And I'm not saying for the night. Leave the relationship entirely. Yeah, keep it change.
Yo, if she could, she would.
I want you to watch this video and you let me know how you feel about it.
Because I'm in love with you, baby. I love you.
My friend, buddy, this is all out of love. Any woman that drools over another man like that, even if it's an artist, it doesn't matter. If she could, she would. Okay. If it was the other way around, him going to the Rosalina concert, going crazy, sweating over her like that, yeah, the comments wouldn't be very supportive.
Facts.
And it's not about being insecure. No. It's just having self-respect. How's my partner gonna drool over another female like that? Even if it's an artist. At the end of the day, they're still human. I don't care if it's an artist. It's self-respect. We have normalized that type of behavior just because it's an artist. We idolize these people like they're like this type of goddess, and when they're just another human being. And yeah, maybe it's just, you know, a fan, right? But we all know that if a female goes crazy over a male like that, if she could, she would.
Where's she wrong? Like, where's she wrong? You see, there are a lot of smart females in the world. You just haven't found one yet. But she right. Imagine your girl drooling, going crazy at a concert over a dude. It just goes to show if they were close, and homie was like, yo, you want to get on stage or try to reach out? Yo, she gone. She in her mind, this is my chance. This is it, yo. And that's how it is. Yo, as a normal dude, you are able to get your shorty to drool over you the way most chicks drool over concert dudes. It is possible. Literally. Be charismatic, confident, and hit the gym. Literally. Get your body right, have some confidence, and yo, a shorty will drool over you like that. If you get your game to that point, you will have that same reaction. If you don't got that reaction from your shorty, she ain't the one, and you ain't doing your job. But for real, if a dude was doing this to some, you know, maybe got some Nicki fans or whoever, some dudes that like that and going crazy over some shorty, over some superstar actress chick just going crazy, then yo, it would be looked at differently. Because the whole point is, yo, if she could, she would. The Chris Brown, we talk about it. If those chicks are taking pics with Chris Brown for whatever thousands of dollars they paying, and Chris was like, yo, you want to head to the back real quick? 99% of them chicks is out, especially if they idolize Chris. That's what I'm saying. And it's not insecure. It's preferences. I prefer for my chick to want me more than she wants some artist or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not insecure. It's just the way it is. Since it's a woman, it's like, yo, chill, man. She's just having fun. Nah, B, have fun with me. We're not doing none of that. So this chick is completely right. I think this process is fire. Homie in the video, he'll learn the hard way, but they look like a young couple, so he got nothing but time to learn. Fellas, get your body right, get your mind right, and get you some.
I don't even understand.
Reality is starting to set in for a lot of them. Viewer discretion is advised.
And how it's possible that somebody who looks as good as I do is pumping my own gas. It's an evil world we live in.
The only part about that video that I can actually agree with is she's right. It is an evil world we live in. But I don't know when y'all gonna realize or understand that just because you look good don't mean you gonna get a man. Like, the men are not what they used to be. Now, in this video in particular, she could be talking about the fact that she just shouldn't have to pump her gas at all. Like, a man should see her at the gas pump and offer to pump it for her. Or she could be talking about the fact that she does not have a man to pump her gas, like while she's in a relationship. We are moving to a different beat of the drum. We are moving with a bit more pep in our step. We're not taking no from a woman just because she look good. Neither are we going out our way to display our chivalry for random women. We tried that and it ended horribly. Y'all got on every platform, on every mountaintop, and told us how much y'all don't enjoy it. And I know for her, it's like, bro, I look this good. What? It's like, yeah, niggas won't give none of that right now. Like, where's that gonna get me? Where does your beauty get me? And the advice I would give any woman that thinks like this young lady here is, if you look inward, you just might find something, truly. Because inside of you is where all the solutions to your issues lie, especially when it comes to dating. Just because you look great don't mean you are great. Those days are over. Men are actually looking for substance, peace, along with beauty. If you can't come with all three, most men that got some going for themselves are not gonna settle for that. Now we cool. But you know what, like any other video, I know she ain't gonna listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
So I made a man cry today.
Yes.
I'm about to be very direct here. So if you don't think you can handle that, I highly suggest that you leave now. Because if you're the type of person that enjoys seeing that type of content, that tells me all that I need to know about you and what type of person you are. You enjoy watching the suffering and having knowledge of the suffering of other human beings. And that makes you not a good person. In fact, that makes you quite the opposite of a good person. Now, I know that there'll be someone out there saying, well, that's just women doing and showcasing to men what they've done to women for centuries. Well, believe it or not, two wrongs have never actually made a right. And that just makes you as much of a hypocrite as you could possibly hope to be. So yes, if you like that sort of content, you are not a good person.
And you know, it sounded really harsh, but Brandon Jamal said something in the clip. A woman was talking and he asked her, does your man want to have kids? Do you have kids? Well, yeah, I have kids. I have two. Does your man have kids? No, but he wants kids. So basically, you can't give him one of the things that he wants most. And when you think about it that way, it probably makes, you know, these modern women, it probably makes them feel a certain way, right? It probably makes them like, dang, man, that is true. But this is what men are experiencing in a lot of relationships. The stuff that they want gets pushed off to the side. Oh, you're asking too much. Why would you ever, you know, I have to be comfortable with my body to even want to have a kid, and then all the conditions got to be right for me to want to have a kid, and it's going to be hard on me and hard on my body, and in order for me to think that it's worth it, you got to buy me a $3 million home, $200,000 car, and then put $250,000 in the bank for me so I can go on a spending spree. That, I think, will be at least a starting point for you. Modern women don't want to give men anything. The stuff that they would give a man, he has to pay an exorbitant price for. If a man, at this point, and this is why men say, I'd rather go to somebody on the street, or I'd rather use my hand, because these modern women, they really can't give a man the things that he wants in return.
I will ask my man for permission before I do anything. And people will say stuff like, oh, you gotta ask him for everything. Yes. Babe, can I buy this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I go there? If the answer is yes, then yes. If the answer is no, it's no. And that's a big problem we have nowadays, because a lot of women don't listen to their men. And that's a respect thing. I'm not telling you to listen to a man that disrespect you and treat you like you ain't worth nothing. I'm talking about a man that values you and cares about you. And you know why we should listen to them? Because women, we're emotional creatures. So sometimes we'll take some decisions and we'll do some silly things without thinking, because we just wired emotionally. So that's why it's good to have a man that cares about you, values you, and respects you. And then you ask him, what do you think about this? Should I do this? Should I do that? And the moment he says no, don't become all like, oh, why you gotta say no? Think about it. Why did he say no? Because this man cares about me, right? He values you. He's a good man. So why wouldn't you listen to his judgment? Okay? Listen to your man.
What's your thoughts on actually meeting someone out and about in person if they just cold approached you on the streets?
This is hard. I feel like it's a lost art, but also whenever somebody does it to me, I tend to immediately shut it down. I wish people met each other organically more often, but whenever it starts to happen to me, I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm good.
Why do you think that it is?
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Has that happened to you in New York City?
Yes. I also think it always happens when I'm like occupied with something, like I'm working or I'm reading or I'm not just like sitting down. So I'm always like, would rather be doing what I'm doing than to be talking to this person that I don't know.
Guys cannot win. Guys, just know you can't win in this scenario, because they say what they want. They want the old school gentleman. They want you coming up, and then the second that you do. And then she says openly and admits, well, it's because I'd rather be doing what I'm doing. I'd rather be like reading or doing what I'm doing. First of all, honey, if you'd rather be doing what you're doing, then just stay single, do what you're doing, end of story.
I want everybody to take a wild guess how many drinks I paid for tonight. 0 drinks. Does anybody want to take a guess as to how many guys asked for my number? 3. The answer is 3. How many guys asked to come home with me? 2. The answer is 2. How many was I interested in talking to? 0. Why? Because I want to talk to the guy that left me on red. I am uninterested. We literally just went through this situation, and I haven't learned my lesson. I want the ones that don't want me. This is definitely an attachment problem. I have an anxious attachment with the ones that don't want me, and an avoidant attachment with the ones that do. I want guys to want me, I just don't want them all the time. You know? I want obsession, but I need space. But not too much space. I'll take some breadcrumbs.
This is exactly why so many men are done with like going out to the bar scene and buying women drinks, because they will accept, they will lead you on. In person, you will think that she's very interested in you, but in reality, she has 0 interest. And that gets frustrating because men are continuously used. My theory, by the way, is that this has 0 to do with attachment style, and it has everything to do with being attracted to somebody that is more attractive than you. And that person, unfortunately for you, has other options. He is looking for a very attractive woman. The problem with this is that then, because of those breadcrumbs that he's giving her, because he has lots of options and lots of breadcrumbs available, she will think that she has a real chance at getting into a serious long-term relationship with that type of man. That is obviously not what happens. This just continues until she either figures it out that she's reaching a little bit too far, or she starts blaming men in general and saying, what is wrong with all these men out there? Why can't I find a good one? And in that case, she will just have to stay happy with her cats.
Facts are, if you can't stand being around the person that you're with, then leave them. But you don't want to leave them because they give you a cushiony life that you know nobody else will be able to provide for you, especially now that you're washed up. So you sit there and deal with it despite the fact that you hate that man, until it gets to a point where you divorce him and try to take half of everything he owns, and then you spend the rest of your life being nothing other than a used rag for people to come in. It's actually ironic how much women project, because they're the ones that coined the phrase, oh, just say you don't love your wife. Oh, just say that you don't want to treat your wife well. When they're the ones that typically don't want to serve their husbands, don't want to treat their husbands well, don't want to respect what their husbands have to say, but expect their husbands to give them everything. If he wanted to, he would, and so would she.
Did y'all see this video?
So I'm just sitting in the truck in the doctor's office parking lot waiting to go in. You know, about 5 years ago, I probably would have got out to help. They don't need no man. I've also been sitting here for about 25 minutes, and they've been doing it for about 25 minutes.
That's how a lot of men are feeling right now. And the crazy part is a lot of these men want to go over there and do it. Their instincts are telling them to get up and help, but a lot of men are fighting that off and just saying no. It sucks, but this is just where we are right now. A lot of men have just checked out of this whole helping a woman out thing. It's crazy because there are so many women screaming they're independent and they don't need a man, but there are a bunch of women who aren't like that, and they're paying the price for those other women. Because we don't know if those women were screaming independence, but they still paid the price for it. And it sucks too, because it looked like they were struggling. I don't know why they didn't call roadside assistance, but that's not the point. The point is times are changing, and a lot of you women just have to start adapting to how these men are. It sucks, but it is what it is.
One thing you need to know about me, don't waste my time. You should not go out with me if you don't like dogs or coffee. I know the best place in town for overpriced coffee. My simple pleasures are hiking and coffee, having coffee while hiking, and coffee drinking while hiking and having coffee. What if I told you that I'm looking to find my casual husband? I'm looking for someone to take me on trips. Typical Sunday, brunch, good book, cozy clothes, and iced coffee. This year, I really want to find a dog dad. One thing you should know about me, I'm not carrying the whole conversation, so either step up or step out. I bet you can't make a better spicy margarita than me. Let's discuss this topic, marriage and children. I don't have a lot of time. I'm looking for a provider.
I ghosted her because she has 3 different baby daddies. I understand having like multiple kids, but all from different fathers. Like now I have to meet 3 different dudes just so I can hang out with her and her kids.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well like pull the chair out for me. You know, that's what it felt like. I know. But
All right, that escalated very quickly, sir. I did not hear you saying that.
the whole relationship escalated like that.
You're ghosting me because of my children? What?
Not
You
your
don't want to
children,
be with me because...
your children's multiple dads. Like, are we all
Okay, but that's the same amount of... as if it was from one person. Like, that doesn't even matter. You're acting like I'm just like...
It matters a lot.
Like, only, like, the last one was on accident. The first 2 were from genuine relationships. You're acting like I'm being a... something.
The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3 and I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself or you don't love me for who I am isn't really fair because I don't know who I am.
This woman has 3 children. She's 32 years old. They got a dog. And what is wrong with it? She's selfish, A, and she's bored, right? And why is she bored? Because everything is going really well. And she wants something else.
Go with your dad! Go! What did you do to me?
Oh my God, come here, baby.
Daddy!
Wow. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Let's go upstairs. Come on. Let's go upstairs.
Get her out of there.
Let's go upstairs. Come on.
When I got with him, I'm like, oh, you got a prize.
That's all I ever knew. I'm like, I'm beautiful, I'm gifted, I'm talented. I ain't slept with all your friends. I ain't been out here. I'm not a hoe. I don't have a track record. I'm just listing off the things. I'm telling you, year one, I was like, oh, I'm trash. I'm like, I am terrible at this. As you just stated, because when you are single, especially when you just got girlfriends around you, your girlfriends are not telling you about yourself. I'm sorry, they're not. Especially if you are beautiful and bossed up. So you most likely got a bunch of yes women around you anyways. Ain't nobody really pulling friends aside saying, hey, I noticed you kind of be lying a lot. Or I noticed you kind of, you be tripping and snapping and popping off all the time. Like, what's going on with this anger? I noticed that you might want to go to therapy. Friends don't. Now, mine, yes. But most friends aren't really doing that. It isn't until you get married, if you pay attention, where you're like, oh my goodness, I have a lot of work to do. Those first 3-4 years, I was shocked at how trash I was. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know I could be this bad. I'm impatient. I am angry. I have so much trauma and toxicity in me. I think I'm right. I say I want a leader, but I want to be one. I say I want him to wear the pants, but nigga, move aside. I want to wear them actually. I say I want you to be in control, but I think I'm smarter. I have pride. I have ego.
I mean, every time I watch these clips, man, it's just astounding. It's just astounding. These modern women are out of control. They're out of control. You can't do anything with them. I mean, by the time you look at a woman and you say, oh man, she's really, really beautiful. She's really, really pretty. I think I'm going to go, oh, I just heard her talk. I just heard her start talking about I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. I'm gone. I'm going the other way. Oh, I can do this by myself. I can buy myself flowers. Whoops. I'm gone the other way. I'm gone like the wind. That's what men are saying. You listen to these modern women and they be talking a whole bunch of nonsense. Why in the world would I want to hear that? These modern women, they be talking and they be doing stuff and they don't even think that the man is paying attention. Sometimes these modern women don't even care that the man is paying attention because they think when a man hears it, he's going to be in agreement. He's going to be in agreement with it. He's going to say, yeah, that's what a man is supposed to do. That's what a woman is supposed to do. She's supposed to lay around, do nothing, look pretty. That's it. She provides no value to the relationship. She sit up there, talk trash, get me in trouble, get my teeth knocked out, but I still love her.